pre-run nutrition right now, G1M Sport, and then I have half of a plain Thomas bagel with about a tablespoon of honey, give or take on there, and then 1 cup of black coffee. So this comes out to roughly, this is 40 grams of carbohydrates. It gives me also 700 milligrams of sodium, which is super important. I am gonna keep drinking water after this because you don't want an imbalance of electrolytes and water intake. So you need to make sure you're still drinking water. Also, half of a bagel, 25 grams of carbohydrates, and then the honey is around 15 to 17 grams of carbohydrates. So this is pre-run. Usually if I'm doing 5 miles or less, I'll only have G1M Sport, but this is what we're doing this morning. I've really been liking this. So, want to say hi to camera? So I'm finishing up the first part of today's run this morning, and today we ended up doing a higher threshold speed workout. So we did a 1 mile easy warm up, and then it was 2 segments of 1.5 miles at an increased speed pace. For me, it was 7:30 or less pace, and then a half-mile recovery. We did that twice. So I'm on my second half-mile recovery. Total volume for this will be 5 miles. But after this, we're gonna take a 3-minute rest period. We're gonna throw on the weight vest, and then we're gonna bump it up to a 5% incline and do 2 more miles. A lot slower pace. The intensity is gonna be super high. It's time to get after it. So what I've been doing immediately once I get back from the run now is I'll mix up 1 scoop of strong greens, and then I have the to-go packet of strong reds. I'll mix up both of those, 1 scoop in here, and then I have strong joints here. So with all the pounding I've been doing with all of the running and all the weight training lately, I want to make sure I'm keeping my joints healthy. So I'll take down 1 of these, reds, greens, and then we'll start making breakfast. Alright, so this is what we have for breakfast right here. We have 3 whole eggs and then half a cup of egg whites in there, some salt and pepper on top, and then here is almost 1 whole cup of rolled oats, or not rolled but still cut, and then we have 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, a tablespoon of almond butter, some coconut flakes, about 2 tablespoons of agave, and then a whole banana. And this right here will be breakfast. This will be the first full meal of the day. There's a lot of protein, there's a lot of carbs, some good healthy fats in there. Number 2, this is some white chicken chili with Monterey Jack cheese on top. There's a little bit of cilantro and a whole half not a whole half, but a half of an avocado sliced.
Workout is complete. That set at the end, the circuit deal, took me about 15 to 16 minutes, roughly. I wasn't accurately tracking it or timing it. I will next time, but when I film and I'm by myself, it's kind of difficult. It's time to get back. I gotta go help out with wrestling practice. So we gotta go back, get some fuel in our systems. I'll show you what we're working with before we go there. And then afterwards, it'll be dinner.
Okay, so I'm gonna be mixing up two things real quick. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna be mixing up inside this shaker bottle is going to be mint chocolate chip BPM whey protein. This flavor is actually pretty new. Like, they came out with it within the last year, and I hadn't tried it until yesterday, and it's really good. The only problem is there's not a lot of mixability, so you're not gonna be able to toss it in a shake with like berries. I mean, you definitely could, but I wouldn't do that. Just mint chocolate chip. Blueberry doesn't sound super good to me. We're running short on time, like I said, and I just dumped that in there. There goes about half a scoop of protein in the sink, but hey, we saved the rest, we're good. 1 scoop of that. And then in this BPM bottle right here, what we're gonna do, we mix up 1 serving of the BPN electrolytes to take with us to practice. I did wrestle most of my life. I started in middle school, I wrestled in high school, and then I wrestled at 2 separate colleges, one Division III, one Division II. But since then, I've just been helping out with the youth program. I'm the youth program head coach here where we live at, and I also help out the high school because my sister's on the high school team. But it's just something that I can give back to the community. I'm not a teacher or coach, that's not how I get paid, this is all volunteer, but I like giving back to the community because wrestling taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about discipline, and just there's a lot of things that transverse over from wrestling to life. So if you have younger kids, I'd advise get them in wrestling. It'll help. Make sure that you're at a good program with people who really care about your kids, and it'll do great things. Just got back from wrestling, helping out Faith. I'm gonna have 1 banana and some almond butter.
and we're gonna go play tennis with Hannah. Hannah just got home from work, so go play for about 30-45 minutes, and then we're gonna make some dinner. I'll show you my tennis skills. Alright, just got done showering. Now we're gonna cook up some dinner. We are huge pasta fans, me and Hannah. I love Italian food personally, and especially with running as much as I am, I like to keep protein high, but also I like to keep those carbs high. Potatoes, pasta, stuff like that. So I'll show you what we're cooking. It's gonna be tasty. Alright, so this is the final meal for today. We have some Tuscan chicken pasta, has chicken, mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, and that's just mini penne pasta. It's not a very difficult recipe, it's super delicious. And then we have some sweet kale salad, French bread, and yeah, this is gonna be dinner. Ranger wants dinner too, don't you? But that's going to be it for the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating. This is typically how my diet goes right now. I'm not heavily tracking. I never have heavily tracked my macros or calories or anything like that. I just try to stick to eating good foods, healthy foods, a wide variety, get my supplements in that I need during the day, and just train hard. I hope every single one of you has a great rest of your day, week, wherever you're at. God bless, and always remember, get after it.